almost ready to get underway. Getting the nod in this one, A.J. Puck.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Swing and a bouncer. Anderson sends it to first. One up, one down. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup, it features a great veteran presence, Joey Gallo.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Nice grab on the run. 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Bounce to the right, and he grabs it in foul ground. 2 outs. Swing and a ball popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Ruiz off of first with 2 away. Just off the inside edge.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that
swing and a miss struck him out. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. And we're back on the hill here today. Mackenzie Gore.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Corrals it. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. At the bottom of the lineup, a guy trying to turn things around. Avisail Garcia.
Yeah, Boog, he just hasn't been himself at all lately. I mean, it's hard to know if it's mechanical, if it's mental. It's just a struggle all the way around. It's something that everybody goes through. I think the key is you've got to stick to the process. You've got to focus on every pitch and don't worry about the result. Take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 at bat at a time.
Luis Arias in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Lifted in the air, right center field. Thomas settles under it and makes the catch. And second inning set to go. Here's Eddie Rosario.
Number 8, Eddie.
The pitch.
Rosario.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth.
Ildemaro Vargas digging in for the Nationals. And a foul ball. To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Nick Senzel.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
The 1-0. And a strike.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes. This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nationals go quietly. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Stepping in, Jake Berger. And a pitch. This one high in the air to left center. Sizing this one up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Brian De La Cruz stands in now, looks at that one inside. In the air, out towards left center. Call. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And now the catcher comes up to him. Nick Fortes. Foul ball. Left field. Drifts towards it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. No. Back here in Miami. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Now it's the shortstop, Nasim Nunez. Just missed. Nunez in the 8th spot in today's lineup. He's actually a former Rule 5 draft pick.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
At the belt and fires. And a big swing and a miss. And that's outside. And now the lefty stays alive. And the pitch. And there's ball 4.
Leading off for the Nationals, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Alex Call. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. In the air, left field. De La Cruz pulls that one down.
Now batting. Right
So the
fielder.
Nats lineup turns over. Here's Lane Thomas. Double play ball to second. Flips for one. And that's 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the veteran first baseman, Josh Bell. Gore back to work. Line drive. Hauls it in. One away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Up the middle. Fires over to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Avisail Garcia up to the plate. The pitch. And that one a little below the knees. And the count is 1-1. On the ground. Throw sails over his head at first. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Shortstops have to make some pretty difficult throws across the field sometimes. Might have tried to put a little too much behind that one, but clearly he got under the throw, didn't stay on top, not a good release point, and it just took off on him.
Back to the top of the lineup, and the batter now, John Birdie, flied to right his first time. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Tim Anderson, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And first offering is fouled off. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. Out to short. Nunez tosses to first, and they take care of Anderson for the out. That's the inning, but the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Set to lead off the fourth, Stone Garrett. Puck back to work, and that one almost got him. Wouldn't chase that time. On the ground, right side. Birdie slings to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Here's the catcher, Hebert Ruiz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
That one lifted to left. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Great effort out there as he tries to reach and haul this one in, but just can't extend far enough. I think it started with a bad read off the bat, which led to a bad jump, bad angle, and that cost him right there. Extra bases.
Next to hit, Eddie Rosario. Here's 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Popped in the air, left field. Makes a nice running catch. And that'll do it. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Luis Ariz stands in. As the lefty gets to work. Bounce to the right side. Whips it to Gallo. And 1 gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jake Berger. He's 0 for 1. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
There's a swing and a drive. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. And up next for Miami, Brian De La Cruz. Bounce to the left side. Nunez tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning for Washington. Ildemaro Vargas just missed.
You know, these Nationals need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Here comes a pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. And here it comes. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Senzel in the box with one away as he takes ball one. That's inside. Now 2-0. The pitch. Out towards right center field. And it falls. So a man aboard now with one away.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Senzel leads off first with one away. And strike two.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And down on strikes he goes. Two away.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And now it's going to be Alex Call. Fly to left his first time. That one not close. 1-0. And another ball. 2 outs. Fouled off. He was late. Fouls one off. 2-2. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Lane Thomas in the on-deck circle for the Nats.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
This one in the air. Berger under it. Drops into the glove. And that's the 3rd out. So the bottom of the inning. And here's the catcher, Nick Fortes.
The catcher, Nick Fortes.
And he deals. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul.
Well, he got a first pitch breaking ball right there that he clearly liked the look of. Just needed to let it travel a little longer.
The 0-1. Fought off foul. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Rosario pulls it down, and there's one down. Josh Bell at the plate now.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
One down, base is empty. Line drive, base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there, and it is gone. He sends it out of here. His 11th of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
One out, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Avisail Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Kicks and fires. High fly ball down the left field line. On his way over. And there's 2 away. So the batting order turns over. John Birdie at the plate. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. 2 runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. In the air, left field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Nabs it, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the DH, Stone Garrett. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one off the mark, and the count 1-2. And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now it's Joey Gallo. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Gallo, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. That one misses. Now 1-2. The Fish leading by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball lifted left field. De La Cruz makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting.
Next to hit for the Nats, Eddie Rosario. He's been a great free agent sign. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. He was late there. Strike 1.
1 ball.
Ruiz off of first with 2 away. And another ball. On the ground right side. They get the force, and that is the inning. So 1 left for Washington. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the DH, Luis Arias. And the pitch. In the air right field. Makes the catch for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Jake Berger, the next to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. And gone! He'll circle the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. There was a high slider, but he did a really good job of staying on plane with it, staying slightly above it with his hands. Hit that ball hard, and he got rewarded.
So 1 out, nobody on. And at the plate for Miami, Brian De La Cruz. Down the left field line, base hit.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single.
So a lefty out of the pen, Patrick Corbin.
Number 46.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Now the catcher up to hit, Nick Fortes. And first offering is fouled off. One run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Movement in the bullpen. Tanner Rainey getting ready to go. The 0-2. On the ground to the left. To second. That's one. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Two outs. Hit hard. That gets through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
On the ground to third. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here in Miami, top of inning number 7. And now up for Washington, Ildemaro Vargas. Just off the outside edge. And that is ball 1. Kicks and deals. Up the middle. And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
And now the lefty fouled back our way, and that's out of play. And the 0-2.
A little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And that one fouled off. Misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first.
And that is the inning. Still. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder. Bounce to third. Senzel. Jump throw. Garcia gone on the play.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
So the lineup flips over. John Birdie will hit next. Swing and a ground ball out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And there's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Up the middle, and that one handled. One at second. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. No run. We're at the top of the 8th, and now the center fielder, Alex Call. And the pitch. That's in for a strike. Puck still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Bell takes it himself, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Now batting.
Thomas in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a foul ball. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
2 outs, base is empty. Stone Garrett digging in for the Nationals.
Right through there for a strike.
And that's in the dirt. And 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Hit in the air, right field. Garcia under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Luis Arias. Ground ball right side. Gallo. He handles it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting,
Jake Berger, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered here in this one. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And now for the Marlins, Brian De La Cruz. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. At the belt and fires. That one ripped left field. That's back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
So digging in, Nick Fortes. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That's to third. Slings it across. That is the inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Hebert Ruiz. Just missed.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-0. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The pitch. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Joey Gallo. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. De La Cruz grabs it on the run.
now batting.
He's 2 outs away. Eddie Rosario digs in now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That misses. Ball 1. The Nationals down by 4 here at the top of the 9th. Little trouble with this one behind the plate, and the runner holds. And a pitch. Tap back up the middle. Birdie flips it behind his back. Over to Anderson. Over to first, but he beats it. Last chance for the Nats in this one. Ildemaro Vargas digging in for the Nationals. And that's outside. And it's 1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
The Nats down to their final strike. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Lifted in the air down the left side. That one gets down for a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Up now for Washington, Nick Senzel. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a good eye there.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Next offering in there for a strike. 3-1. First and second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. It's through for a hit. Around third. He will score. It's 4-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
That's in there. Strike one. And there's a ball. Tying run at the plate. And there's a strike. Bounced up the middle. And that chance handled. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins, even this series, up at a game apiece.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew? He'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Now we've got a final line score for this afternoon.